Greetings and salutations and welcome to Hockey TV and our coverage of the Soo Eagles, the Rayside Balfour Canadians, and the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League. Season's greetings from the original Hockey Town USA, Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, as we are getting ready for this key West Division NOJHL contest between the Soo Eagles and the Rayside Balfour Canadians. My name is Scott Nason. I'll be providing play-by-play for tonight's contest. We'll be joined here in a few minutes by color commentator Larry Pozzebon. Is this the final game of 2017 for both these teams? As the Soo Eagles set to take on the Rayside Balfour Canadians here on a Friday night before Christmas. And speaking of season's greetings, ladies love him, girls adore him. I mean, even the ones that never saw him like.
Really?
That's
Great,
right.
Thank you.
Larry
Thank
Pozzebon joining us. Little Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock reference there, Poz. Well, Larry, the Eagles and Rayside Balfour are set to tangle for the first time here at Puller Stadium this year. They're going to be here 3 more times after this. And you look at this being an important game, I think, for both teams. The Eagles have been in 4th place for a while, but they've been winning. It's just the other teams ahead of them have been winning as well, but they've kind of caught up to the pack. And a win here in regulation, they'll leapfrog Rayside Balfour into 3rd place. Set the stage for us tonight, Larry.
Well, yeah, this is a big game for both teams. Eagles can go ahead, and if they win tonight in regulation time, and if Rayside Balfour wins, well, then they're 3 up on the Eagles going into the break. Eagles want this one. I think now, we discussed last week, we said every game now is in your own division. So they're all important games. They're all 4-point games. So this is a 4-point game here tonight, and it's a very important 4-point game. Another 4-point game was the other night when the Eagles won in Blind River.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the Eagles won their last game in double overtime by the score of 2-1 as Kobe Keller scored the winning goal. The Eagles enter tonight's contest with a record of 20-11-0. They have 40 points. Rayside Balfour in 3rd place with 41 points with a record of 19-10-2-1. The Eagles have played 1 less game than the Canadians. And so the Eagles, again, can be in 3rd place with a win in regulation over the Rayside Balfour Canadians. Looking at the standings, like, I know what the heck's going on back here.
Jeez, going on behind us.
I feel like I'm being held up or something. Guys yelling over our shoulders, and goodness, it's not Rob. It's just people from the crowd coming up, apparently. We need some security up here. 1st place, the Sioux Thunderbirds. They have a record of 24-8-2 with 50 points. 4 points ahead of Blind River, who won last night at Elliott Lake. Blind River has 46 points. The record of 22-15-2. They played 5 more games than the Thunderbirds, and they played 8 more games than the Eagles. So this West Division, Larry, really shaping up to be a 4-horse race. The Thunderbirds, Blind River, Rayside Balfour, and the Eagles. Now, neither one of us has seen Rayside Balfour. The Eagles have been to Rayside Balfour and lost. We've seen Blind River a couple times. We've seen the Thunderbirds a couple times. This is going to be a fun year in the West Division.
Yes, it is. I'm looking forward to it. The new year is, boy, I'll tell you, it's going to be exciting hockey, that's for sure.
Mentioned that game last night, Blind River over Elliott Lake 2-1. And a pretty light schedule here, only one other game tonight. Elliott Lake is at Espanola, and then the whole league will shut down for the holiday break and will resume action the 1st week of January, as the Eagles will be at Espanola the Friday after New Year's, which is the 5th. And then our next home game will be here the 6th, as the Eagles will take on the Espanola Express. I always want to say Eagles. They were the Eagles at one time.
Yes, they were, yeah. Is there a game on December 2nd also?
December 2nd.
Excuse me, not December, January.
I'll have to look at that, Larry. I didn't see they're doing some pregame work there. But if you are watching tonight and want to contact myself or Larry during the broadcast, we encourage you to go on Twitter. And you can tweet me at SNason, that's Nason, 2013. Let us know what you think about the broadcast. Let us know what you think about the game. And just let us know in general what you think about thoughts on life. And we already have somebody on Twitter, Daniel Clark, who is tweeting. My goodness, what is going on back here? There's just like major commotion going on here in our bread. Is everything okay here, Larry?
Yeah, we got
a fire drill or something?
No, our Dan Kinney's not here tonight, it appears. Our national anthem singer.
So Larry Pozzebon's going to sing.
No, I'm passing on that one.
Darn.
They're gonna play it on.
I see. Yeah, playing on the on the audio.
Yeah.
So anyway, tweet me, snason2013, and want to say hello and season's greetings. Merry Christmas to Daniel Clark. Him and the Clark boys are watching tonight, so let us know what you think about the broadcast. Now, Larry, got your Christmas shopping done?
I think I need to buy one more. That's all. Yeah.
Well, you always can buy one more.
Yeah, one more.
That's for sure. Let's get to the scratches tonight. First of all, for the Soo Eagles, players not in the lineup include number 24, Jake Lamberti, and number 1, goaltender Ravi Khatri. Those are the only players not dressed for the Soo Eagles. For the Rayside Balfour Canadians, scratch number 2, Ronson Ojig. Number 16, Jacob Partridge. Number 19, Evan Krasse. He's serving the second of a 3-game suspension. Number 23, Carson McMillan. And goaltender I have him listed as 1, but the goaltender, Jean-Marc Brisson. Starting for the Canadians in net tonight, number 1, Braden Lachance. And starting for the Eagles tonight in net, number 31, Shane Brancato. So we are just a few minutes away from the starting lineups being announced by Bob St. Peter. I want to say hello to Eagles owner Ron Lavin, who is sending season's greetings, Larry, to myself and you.
And
8 years. The current ownership has been here. 8 years. Can you believe that?
Time flies.
It does.
When you're having fun.
Yeah.
No,
and you managed to stay around even longer than that, which is maybe even more of a surprise. But anyway, you were saying.
Ron, and happy Hanukkah. Although it ended on Wednesday.
Right.
They had their 8 days. They had their 8 days of celebration. Again, that's to Ron and family.
Absolutely. And season's greetings and happy holidays to all on Hockey TV. This is our final broadcast of 2017. We are looking for a very exciting second half to the season. This Eagles team, we've watched them at home here, Larry, and it's a team that they appeared to gel well from the very outset. I mean, we saw them in September. It just seemed like these guys new to the league, new to each other, but a lot of these guys already played together, and it's really just been that way throughout. They've gotten good goaltending lately.
Yes.
Really all season from McPhail and Brancato. The defense isn't allowing a lot of shots, and they can put the puck in the net. They are a dangerous team this year in the NLJHL.
Yeah, the Eagles come in here. They have somebody mentioned. He said you have the Wisconsin kids,
right,
and the Illinois
kids. Yeah.
So and then you got the Sioux Ontario kids.
Sure.
Sioux Michigan. No, they from the beginning they were. I was happy to see how they were working well together from the beginning, and they're still going. So keep it going, boys.
Want to say hello and season's greetings. Merry Christmas to Patty Lanning, who is watching. She wanted to wish us a Merry Christmas, Larry.
Thank you, Patty.
And she says, let's go, Eagles. We're going to go to our opening ceremonies here at Puller Stadium as the crowd is starting to file in on a Friday night. Now, between periods, Student of the Month will be happening here as and yes, once again, no Nason boys. Part of that. Now, only one is eligible. Vance, my oldest, has progressed to the middle school level, so they don't have that anymore. But there's collusion going on, and I'm going to get a special prosecutor investigator to look into that here locally. No, there's no collusion.
You should have stayed. Where were you with the board there, or your athletic director?
That's right.
You should have stayed there. You would have had some influence.
Well, I should have stayed there, but then I wouldn't be able to do this.
Okay.
Remember, it took me away from this for a while.
You're right.
You were stuck with John Bosmus.
Yes.
You want to retract that?
He says, just one time, that's it. I don't want to do it anymore.
We're going to go to our opening ceremonies, our national anthems, and we are just a few minutes away from the final broadcast here from Puller Stadium in 2017 between the Soo Eagles and the Rayside Balfour Canadians on Hockey TV. So there you have it, our national anthems, starting lineups, and we are set to go here from Puller Stadium featuring the Soo Eagles and the Rayside Balfour Canadians. And again, if you're watching on Hockey TV, let us know what you think about the broadcast. Tweet us. Tweet me at snason2013. Busy night on Twitter already. Larry, as Daniel Clark, we mentioned him watching, and the Clark boys watching, as well as Patty Lanning watching, and a couple new tweeters.
Ooh, okay.
Including, and I hope I pronounced his first name right, J.D. Khatri, watching from Colorado. He says, Merry Christmas. We enjoy listening to you guys. And
Thank you.
Brand new one, Chris Grande. He says he wants a fight. for his Christmas, and his local team in the NAHL is off, so he's watching us. Now, according to this, he is the cousin of one of my favorite singers, Ariana Grande.
Oh.
So now, Chris, if you're watching, if you can get Ariana to retweet or like my tweet, that would be like the coolest Christmas present you could ever give me. So enjoy the show, and here we go. We're having live action here as the puck goes out of play. We'll have a face-off in the Eagle zone.
Maybe Ariel will sing the national anthem.
Ariana, yeah. Well, she could sing it all right, that's for sure. Face-off to the left of netminder Shane Brancato. The Eagles, one of the hottest teams in the NOJHL, as they are winners of 8 of their last 9 contests, taking on Rayside Balfour for the first time at home. And they'll see a lot of the Canadians over the next couple months. Especially in January. I think they have 3 straight games against them, 2 on the road and 1 here.
Yes, they do.
Puck along the far boards. Eagles with it. Kipke behind the end line. Eagles in their home white jerseys with the black, gray, and gold trim. Rayside Balfour in red, white, and blue. Now here's the Eagles with it. Barterson dumps it into the Canadian zone. Rayside Balfour 1 point ahead of the Eagles in the standings for 3rd place in the West. So if the Eagles can win this game in regulation, they will leapfrog Rayside Balfour and be in 3rd place. Tackle with the puck at center ice. He'll flip it in. That'll be gloved down there by Braden Lachance, and he'll make the save. We'll have a face-off in the Canadian zone.
Teams are just starting to feel each other out. We'll have to see what's going to develop. Really, that shot was high. I guess he had to make that save because I think it was dropping in.
Lots of viewers tonight, Larry, on Hockey TV tonight, this being the marquee matchup of the 2 games. So for those that are just watching, maybe for the first time, enjoy. Here's the Canadians with it. That's number 81. That's Gabriel Rowe had a chance in front. Now we'll have a little extracurricular activity as Spatafor and Saxton having some words. Both those players played for their respective teams last year, so when you play a team a bunch of times in the division, sometimes those rivalries carry over to the next season.
Yes, they do. I just want to make a note there. Schwab made a nice play, not going for the puck on that, and he stayed with the man. And good play by Schwab on defense there.
Face-off taken there by Nault. Nault along the near side boards. Picked up by Rowe. White. Eagles trying to clear the zone. Nault plays it over. Thorlton behind the net. Picked up by Schwab. Off the boards to Capiciolto, now kept in by Spatafor. Thorlton gets it to Capiciolto. Now pass, goes to center ice. Taken there by number 17, Davis Edmonds. We didn't have him listed on the roster. He was a late addition for the Canadians. Now Spatafor gets it to Edmonds, who will clear the puck in. No icing. Picked up by Mickey Butcher. Butcher behind the net. Along the near boards to Blair. Now Wolcott keeps it in. Jankowski in the near corner for the Canadians. Janowski, excuse me. I was thinking of the kicker for the Raiders, apparently. Now Snow dumps it along the near boards. Puck seems to be on this side of the ice most of the night. Now taken by the Eagles. Diebold center ice. Diebold shoots it in. Puck goes along the near boards. Canadians try to clear it. Ofanos has it. Centering chance, a shot, and a big save there by Lachance. A good scoring opportunity for the Eagles on that play.
I missed it. The cameraman was in my way.
Coming up here in the second period, Larry, we're going to play our favorite game. It's called Guess the Attendance.
Guess the Attendance.
It's certainly my favorite game, as I've won the last couple. I'm up 2, and I believe it's your turn to pick. No, my turn to pick. Yep. We'll get to that in the second period. Now the Canadians clear it to center. Butcher gets it to Banser. He goes a little sloppy to start this game. Now here's Rayside. LaValle clears it in. Behind the net, that's Butcher. Passes over the far side, Quinn. Now rink wide pass to Bobby Price. Now Price with a shot. Hits the pad of the Canadians player. And back to center. Nice spin move there by Malteus. He'll shoot it in. Canadians go for a line change. Brancato stops it behind his net. Now taken by the Eagles. Price. Center ice to Banser. Banser with the shot. Puck in the slot. Canadians have the puck in their own end. Now they'll clear it to center. Pass deflected at center ice. Picked up by Quinn. Quinn back pass to Kipke. Now a long pass up ice. Goes right to the Canadians player. That's Obana wins. Shot and a save there by Brancato. Kind of got in the net and a goal. Brancato made the save and he went into the net and he never recovered. And the Canadians take a 1-0 lead with 16:11 to play here in the first period.
Yeah, Shane would like that one back.
Boy, I guess.
I think he lost sight of the puck after he made the save, and yet he tangled himself up too, and shot from behind the net, went in off him.
So Rayside strikes first. They lead by the score of 1-0. We'll get the goal call here from Bob St. Peter on Rayside's first goal. Bob's still trying to figure it out down there, getting all the tallies. And so we'll have a quick whistle. So we'll get to Bob here in a moment. And while we have a moment, Larry, a couple more people on Twitter saying hello. Stephen Urfanos, our good friend from Illinois, says go Eagles.
Hi, Steve.
And Linda Quinn watching. She says Merry Christmas to all. Chris and Linda. Quinn, parents of Kyle Quinn, watching the game while having some cheer at a holiday party. All right.
Canadian goal scored by number 11, Baldino Elio. Assist number 17, Davis Edmonds. The time of the goal, 3:49.
So Baldino Aiello gets the goal. Edmonds with the assist. Rayside leads 1-0. Now Brancato makes the quick save. And again, if you're watching tonight, let us know what you think about the broadcast. Tweet me at snason2013.
It's not too late to get some Christmas shopping done here, folks.
Get
Your kids to get stuff at the souvenir shop. Bring it up that last minute, like keychains, Eagle keychains, pucks.
A puck at center ice. Tackle chases it into the Rayside end. Spatafor behind the net. Now Spatafor taken away by the Eagles. Shot goes behind the net. Now the Eagles with the puck. Taken there by Rayside. White, nice pass. Across the blue line. Rowe gets around a couple players, but Brancato will make the save. So Rayside Balfour at the edge and play here early, Larry. They lead 1-0 with 15:20 to play in the first period.
Yeah, they're leading shots 4-1, but a couple of those shots are just sliders right into Brancato, so easy save for him, but they're still shot totals.
Face off to the left of goaltender Shane Brancato. Won by the Eagles. Brendan Blair. On the near side to Capiciolto. Now Blair with it. Seems like the puck's been on this side of the rink the majority of this first period. Now puck in the near corner in the Eagle zone. Chance in front, shot. Janowski, that goes wide. Rayside still has the puck. Edmonds, the blue line, his shot, that goes way up into the rafters and almost went in a kid's lap there.
It almost went in his fries.
Yeah, really. And the other kid's saying, hey, you want this puck? It did hit you, but apparently... there he goes.
You have to stop eating.
Right, exactly, yeah. You look at that section, you wouldn't expect to be hit by a puck, sitting there. Now, like in the old... Now, did they have those nets in the old days there, Larry, back when you were playing in the 50s?
In the 50s.
Now, Palmerio over to Capiciolto. I know Ron's watching, that's why I said that. Now, here's Palmerio, centering chance, taken by Saxton. Saxton tried a shot, now taken away by the Canadians, and they'll skate it to center. Across the blue line, now Saxton with it. Bad pass, Lavallee shot, save Brancato, rebound. Siri had a chance, and that one goes wide. Rayside all over the Eagles right now. Eagles with the puck. Capiciolto chips it to center. Now here's Palmerio, 1-on-3. Palmerio got around Snow. Now puck stays on the near boards, picked up by the Canadians. They'll clear it to center. Lavallee. At center ice. Donovan. Die ball on the near boards. Lavallee dumps it in. Puck goes behind Brancato. 14 minutes to play in this first period. 1-0 in favor of Rayside. As Baldino Aiello scored the first and only goal in this contest. Now Donovan keeps it in at the blue line. Quick shot off the glove of Brancato. Shots now 6-1 in favor of the Canadians. That one shot down the ice. We'll have an icing call, Larry, with 13:36 to play in the first period. Give credit to Rayside. They've come out with a little more jump than the Eagles right now.
Yes, they have. The Eagles just are a little confused, but it seems like they got to get their skating legs. But Rayside's come out. They're really gun-ho for this. They want this game tonight.
We'll give a couple more shout-outs on Twitter.
Eagles win this face-off.
Now Clark behind the net. Clark boys watching tonight on Hockey TV in our finals. Gives it up to Lakhani. Nice move by Lakhani, but he got tripped up. Aiello over on the near side. Picked up there by Atkins. Now he gets it to Leishman. His shot and a save there by Brancato, and he'll hold. And while we have a moment, Larry, we have a couple other hellos. I want to say hello to one of our favorite visiting fans that watches, Kim Linema. Watching tonight, of course, her son plays on Rayside Balfour. Number 77, Kyle Linema. She says she gets to watch hockey TV with the best commentators in the NOJHL.
Ooh,
we like Kim a lot.
Yes.
Thank you, Kim. Now here's the Canadians with it. No shot. Now we'll hit the netting and go out of play. And while we have a moment, one more.
That
hello,
puck will
Larry.
that face-off will stay inside off an Eagle stick.
I want to say hello to Sven Schwab, watching tonight, I believe in Chicago. He says, good broadcast. Keeps it simple.
Thank you. Some relation to Alex,
I would
guess,
think so, yes. Now face-off, controlled by the Canadians. White has it. Centering chance. Now he keeps it behind the net. Back to the point. Deflected there by the Eagles' Price.
They're going to be icing also. No, they waved it off.
Now LaChance behind his own net. On the near boards, White. Eagles just with that one shot. It was a good shot. Now here's Banser with a shot. 2 shots and a save. Centering chance. That goes along the near boards. Now Quinn dumps it behind the net to Banser. Banser avoids the hit. White with it. White's pass up ice, taken there by Rowe. Rowe across the blue line. Rowe moves to the net. A shot. Brancato with the save, and he gets the rebound. And Brancato seems to be kind of fighting the puck a little bit right now, Larry.
Well, the Canadians are coming in. They're taking a shot, and they're coming towards the net. They're looking for a rebound and any loose puck. So he's got to be on the ball. And, he might be – I'm not sure if it's fighting it, but he's challenging. Maybe he's challenging it or something like that. He's not getting a full grasp on it.
Face off to the left of Brancato. Rayside wins another face-off. Shot doesn't get through. Rebound goes to the Canadians player. Now Wolcott over along the far boards. Wolcott back to Spatafor. His shot. That deflects, goes behind the net. Linema with the puck. Centering chance. Now he gets it off the net. Linema still behind the net. 4 players back there. Eagles just trying to get that puck out. Picked up by Clark. Clark just going to flip that one to center. Glove down by Edmonds and shot right back in. Under 12 minutes to play in this first period. 1-0 Rayside Balfour. Now Linema keeps the puck in for the Canadians. Clark behind the net. Now a chance. Puck stays behind the net, rather. Kipke has it. Those are having trouble clearing their zone, but credit Rayside's forecheck here early. Spatafor at center ice. Now taken away by Keller. Keller with the move. Keller in, a shot. Goes high and wide. Rebound to Wolcott. Now here's the Canadians. They'll clear it into the Eagles zone. Picked up by Kipke. Over to Barterson. Barty passes it up. Rayside with it. Now Keller. Chased down by Edmonds for the Canadians. Teckle over the near boards. He's hit by a couple players. That's going to be a penalty. I think it's going to be a cross-checking call, and that's going to go against Rayside. So the Eagles should have their first power play with a lot of ones on the clock. 11-11 to play in this first period. First power play of the night for the Eagles. They trail 1-0. Out-of-town scoreboard, only one game in the NLJHL, Larry, as you were just about to get to, of course. No score yet between Espanola and Elliott Lake. And so you were saying?
I was just going to say that when they get – I got to get my commercials over
You've
there.
You've just been all out of sorts here tonight, Larry. You got here late. You fumbled your score sheets.
Everything was on the floor.
Is Christmas shopping just getting you all kind of worked up? Or?
Really?
Canadian penalty to number 6, Jordan Spatafor. 2 minutes, roughing.
So roughing the call on Spatafor. And it's 1-0 in favor of the Canadians. Eagles on their first power play. Power play's been very good this season. Special teams have been good for the Eagles.
Bad luck is just chasing the Eagles around here in this first period.
Minute 30 left in this power play. Palmario out there. Saxon now back to Butcher. His shot deflects in front. Laid there for a moment, but swatted away by the Canadians player. Now Palmario gets it along the near boards. Taken there by Capiciolto. Still a minute 15 left on the power play. Butcher over to Tharaldson, who will play it along the end boards to Capiciolto. On the near side, Atkins picks up the puck, and the Canadians will shoot it down the ice. Minute left on the Eagles' power play, 10-10 to play in the first period. Eagles trail Rayside 1-0.
Eagles haven't scored. I haven't had a shot on this power play yet, neither.
Yeah, shot 6-2 right now in favor of the Canadians. Now the Eagles with it. Kipke along the far boards. He'll shoot it in. LaChance behind the net. He'll play it off the boards, and that goes off of our young linesman there, Mr. Jodwin. So it stayed at center ice. Now Keller with it. Keller across the blue line. Keller trying to set something up here. Clark at the point. Clark, shot deflected there by Janowski and shot right back down by the Canadians.
Everything's going Canadians' way.
Now they played a good road first period here, at least the first half of the first period. Still lots of time left in it. 10 seconds left on the power play. Kipke dumps it in. Along the boards, Snow doesn't clear it. Kept alive by Teckle. 5 seconds on the power play. Teckle back to Clark. Now Clark dumps it to Keller. Canadians at full strength. Now Clark with it, a shot and a save there. Seen nicely by LaChance, and he'll hold with 9:06 to play here in the first period. I believe we'll have a media timeout as Rayside Balfour leads by the score of 1-0.
All right.
So Larry, you're going away. Well, just when Larry's time to shine was sponsors, Larry all of a sudden decided to go away. So we have 9:06 to play in this first period. This is the last broadcast of 2017. The Eagles will resume action on Friday, January 5th in Espanola, as the Soo Eagles will take on the Espanola Express. And then on the 6th of January, which is a Saturday, Larry and I will be back here at Puller Stadium, as the Eagles will see a lot of the West Division in the second half of the season. As a matter of fact, they'll see the entire and only the Western Division, as the Blind River Beavers, they're going to be back in action against Rayside Balfour on January 4th, which is a Thursday. So the whole league's basically going to take almost 2 weeks off for the holidays, and lots to look forward to in 2018. You okay there, Larry? I'm getting a little worried about you. You just seem very anxious. Face off, shot down the ice, and that's going to be an icing right off the face off. Some of you don't see that very often, but that's what happens. So we'll go right back in the Canadian zone. Other hockey teams in our area, Larry, Soo Greyhounds, winners of 20 in a row, as that team just keeps on rolling. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Lake Superior State University Lakers struggling mightily. 9th place with a record of 4-12-4. Not good.
That's mightily, and tonight on the radio I heard you say bitterly.
Did I say bitterly cold?
Bitterly cold.
Wow, I'm surprised I didn't stumble on that one. How the heck am I on the radio and here at the same time? The magic of radio. Now centering chance and a shot there that goes wide. Shots now 7-3 in favor of the Canadians. 8:35 to play here in this first period. Rayside Balfour's controlled play for the most part, but here's the Eagles with the chance. Orfanos at center ice. Up to Lakhani. Lakhani, he'll dump it behind the net. Picked up by the Canadians. Rayside with a 1-0 lead. At center ice. Wolcott, he'll dump it in, chased by Linema. Now backhand shot, picked up by Butcher. Butcher off the stick of number 13, Kyle Quinn, all the way back to Spatafor for the Canadians. Spatafor at center ice, pass goes off of Ello. Now Quinn gets it to Orfanos. He'll shoot it in. Banser. Now Banser behind the net. Banser fighting for that puck. Gets it over to Quinn. Quinn back to Butcher at the point. Thought about the one-timer. Now put a quick shot and save there. Rebound. Puck was loose there for a moment, but covered up. And now we're going to have some pushing and shoving after the whistle. There's a couple Eagles and a couple Canadians players there, and cooler heads will prevail with 7:38 to play here in the first period. Pretty good crowd here, Larry, for the Friday before Christmas tonight.
Well, that's all these kids, eh?
Yeah.
Student of the month. That's bringing some, but there is a good crowd, yes. Just making it harder for me to say higher or lower tonight.
You will say one of those two things here in the second period when we play our favorite game that all you at home can play. It's the Guess the Attendance game here at Puller Stadiums. Literally sweeping both nations right now. Now quick shot there and a save by LaChance for the Canadians. Shot 7-5 now in favor of Rayside. He's picking up the pace a little bit. Now the Canadians in their own zone. At center ice, White. Now chased down by Blair. Canadians with it. Donovan at the point. Donovan's shot. That's wide. Goes over along the far boards. Kipke over there along with Banser. Plays that off the high glass. Puck deflected out of the zone by Quinn. Now here's White. Had a player open, but good job by Kipke to stop that scoring opportunity. Now Saxton with it across the blue line. Jake Saxton with the puck. Backhand shot goes behind the net. Back to the point. Clark, his quick shot. Stopped there by a Rayside player. Now White. Rink wide pass just over the stick of Rowe. And taken there by Clark, who put a shot on his own net there. I don't think they're going to count that one. Luckily, that didn't go in. That was a dangerous-looking play. They didn't count it. Now here's Capiciolto. Pass just over the stick of Palmerio. The Eagles are just a little off right now, not quite clicking. Here come the Canadians. Credit Rayside's play as well, which has prevented the Eagles from.
They're skating well at
Rayside.
They're fast. They're on the puck. They're not giving the Eagles a chance even to move.
Now Capiciolto has it. Across the blue line. Capiciolto and Saxton. Now Capiciolto with it. Shot. And that goes wide. All the way back to center ice. Thoraldson. Backhand pass over to Schwab. Now deflected by Palmerio. LaChance behind the net.
Eagles going for a line change on that deflection in.
Obansawin will clear that puck in for the Canadians. Brancato behind his net. Tackle with the puck for the Eagles. Over along the far side. Broken up there by the Canadians player. Linema, now a shot. That goes into the glove of Brancato, and he'll hold. With 5:24 to play in the first period. Still 1-0 in favor of Rayside Balfour.
Okay, folks, when you're here, we had next year when you come here to the game, in 2018, you go to the Eagles Nest. They got ice-cold beer, wine coolers, pop, pretzels, Chicago-style popcorn.
Now puck goes back into the Canadians' end. What else do they have, Larry?
At the snack bar, they have polar burgers, chicken wings, regular burgers. What do you call those? Chicken tenders. No, but they also have those pretzels. There you go, pretzels and cheese. Popcorn there, caramel corn, chocolate bars, drinks. You can have a party down there.
I don't know about you, Larry, but these pretzels are making me thirsty. You know where I'm going with that.
Seinfeld.
That's right. Now Brancato behind the net as Eagles have it. Taken there at center ice by Barterson. Now Barterson deflected away by Linema. Schwab over at the far boards along with Wolcott. Now picked up by Keller, and Rayside player was dumped, and now Janowski goes right after him, and that might negate this whole thing.
Yeah, that should put him even.
As Schwab looked like he's got the initial penalty knocked down, tripped up the Rayside player, but we'll see if the officials.
Yes, he caught it right here. Yep. The back guy saw both of them.
So Schwab will go to the bench as number 21, Justin Janowski. Not real happy with that.
Well, it was poor discipline and poor action on his part because they were going on a power play, and he reacted, and he put himself down to even strength both teams.
So that'll negate any power play opportunities as the lovely and talented Jenna up here giving me my Chuck-a-Pucks. I could use another Christmas present here, Larry.
Oh, yeah, another jersey?
Nah, I had my on a jacket down there, actually. We've already discussed this there. All right, so those penalties will wash out. 4:55 to play in the first period. 1-0 Rayside. We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter.
Penalty to number 21.
Brancato with a quick save.
Justin Janowski, 2 minutes cross-checking to the Soo Eagles to number 2. Alex Schwab, 2 minutes cross-checking.
So
the time of these penalties.
Checking and cross-checking the calls. 5 side we play. Face-off won again by the Canadians. They're winning a lot of face-offs here in this first period. Now the Eagles with the puck. Tackle over to Barterson. Barty across the blue line. His shot saved there by LaChance. Shot's now 7-6 Rayside. Donovan for the Canadians over along the far boards. Donovan's pass just out of the reach of White. We'll go back in the Eagles zone. Picked up by Butcher. Rowe over along the far boards. Now Butcher gets it back to tackle at center ice. Tackle at the center circle. Flips it in. Easy save for LaChance. And he'll hold with 4:12 to play here in this first period.
Eagles are getting a line change and a face-off inside the Canadian zone. Now LaChance, he's a big goaltender down there. He is very tall. Very big in that net.
He is listed, Larry, as 6'4", 205. So he's every bit of that. And then on skates, probably even a little more of that.
Yes.
taller than that. As we have the puck that goes out of play. Still no score reported in Espanola between Elliott Lake and Espanola. Espanola 131-0-1 this season, Larry. It has not been a nice season for them at all.
No, maybe in the new year they can turn it around a bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're trying to, well, right now they're ahead of the Blind River. Or no, was it Blind River record a couple of years ago?
Yeah, well, they've already won one,
Yeah.
so they wouldn't match that. It's kind of like the 0-16 Detroit Lions. You can only tie it. And Cleveland's 2 losses away from that, I might add. Now back to hockey as we have the puck at center ice. Atkins
That's offside.
for the Canadians as Lakhani was offside. So again, the Eagles just not quite kicking on full gears here, Larry, but they just trail by 1.
Yeah, that's good. That's the good part about this. But boy, they got to get reorganized because the Canadians are playing hockey here tonight. They're doing everything right.
Face off outside the blue line of the Canadians. Lakhani out there for the home team along with Orfanos, Dyball, Kipke, and Clark. And Rayside gets a late change. As our linesman Lance Brown set to drop the puck. Rayside winning another face-off. They've won most of them here in this first period. Canadians with the puck. They'll clear it to center. Kipke. Pass up to Lakhani. Now over to Dyball. Dyball across blue line shot. Saved there by LaChance. Rebound goes to Atkins. Canadians clear it. Linema across the blue line. Linema, nice pass, shot, and a goal. Credit Linema with a beautiful pass there, and I believe that's Taylor Wolcott that will get credit for that one. And Rayside Balfour leads by the score of 2-0 with 3:15 to play here in the first period. Beautiful pass by Linema.
It was, yeah.
Right to the tape on the stick. And I believe Wolcott was the player that scored that one. We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter. But Rayside Balfour leading by the score of 2-0. And we got a goaltending change as number 29, Carter McPhail, will check in as Shane Brancato will be pulled. The first goal by the Canadians, number 11, Baldino Aiello, that was his 8th of the season. And I believe Wolcott's getting this one. We'll hear from Bob, but it's been all Rayside. They lead by the score of 2-0. 3:15 to play here in the first period.
Canadian goals go to by number 10, Taylor Wolcott. Assist, number 77, Kyle Lenina. And number 61, Ryan Obanwasman. Time of the goal, 16:45.
So there you have it. Wolcott from Linema and Obanwasawin. Bob got me tripped up on that one. 2-0 in favor of the Canadians. Spatafor at center ice. Linema across the blue line. Now Linema moving to the net. Linema again a shot. That one goes high. We've seen Linema play several good games here, Larry, last season. Well, he's off to that kind of game tonight. Now here's a chance in front. Wolcott with a shot that almost went off the Eagles player into the net. And the Eagles right now reeling. Shot there and a save by McPhail. And he'll hold shots 10-8 in favor of Rayside with 2:23 to play in the first period. Canadians lead 2-0.
Some of the sponsors for tonight's game are Marchetti Distributing, Ford Sioux Motors, CSB, that's the Central Savings Bank, Harmony Health Foods, Keewaydin Casinos. Patronize them, folks.
Yes. Now Snow dumps it down behind the net. Over along the far board, Saxton. Saxton to Capiciolto, now taken right away by the Canadians. Donovan with the puck. On the near boards, now putting it behind the net. Picked up by Kipke. Kipke clears it to center. The Canadians with a 2-0 lead here on the road. You go into somebody's barn and want to play a road period like you should, or at least you hope. You might want to bottle this one up. Now
He's gone.
Here we go. A few more extracurricular activities.
Rayside's going to pick up a penalty here now.
So that'll be a penalty.
Roughing.
Penalty on Rayside, so the Eagles will get another power play chance. Their second.
Snow. Number 9, Snow picked that up.
So that penalty would go against Zachary Snow. Eagles on their second power play. Minute 47 to play here in the first period. That goal by Wolcott, his 9th of the season.
Right next to a Puller Stadium. We'd like to have that moved.
No, that's not your car, is it, Larry?
Not right next. No, I'm
You have
behind.
a white Subaru with the Michigan plate.
Half there. I'm white. The car is white.
Now the Eagles on the power play. Palmario, see if the Eagles can get one back here. They'd be in better spirits if they do going in. And that one shot just took the stick out of the hands of Nault. As that was a hard shot by Tharlson, but it goes out of play and we'll keep the face off in the Canadian zone.
Eagles can get right back in this game here now, picking up this goal, and it'll only be down 2-1 in the first period. And it'll be good for their morale also.
Things not going their way here, but still lots of time in this one. Face off to the right of LaChance. He's stopped all 9 shots he's faced. Carter McPhail now in net for the Eagles, replacing Shane Brancato, who was pulled after that second goal. So now here's Blair. Plays it off the boards. Saxton across the blue line. Drops it for Capiciolto. Now off the boards. Palmario. Referee got knocked down. Palmario ran into him. Now the Eagles player knocks down a Canadians player. It was Capiciolto. Now Blair has it at the point. Shot. Save there by LaChance. Over to Tharlson. A minute to play here in this first period. Eagles still in the power play. Blair with it. Shot right into the breadbasket of Mr. LaChance, and he'll hold. And we'll have a face-off in the Canadian zone.
LaChance saw that all the way. There was nobody in front to screen him, nobody coming across. Previous to the other shot they had on goal, they had somebody coming across to screen him and to deflect it. Ooh.
Nope. It's never a good thing.
Yeah. Eagles won that.
It wasn't a white Toyota Camry, was it? We'll check with Bob here between periods. I did park, but not in front of apartments, I might add. Now shot back down the ice by the Canadians. 40 seconds to play. Eagles will carry over this power play if they don't score in this first period. Keller along the near boards. Picked up by tackle and shot down the ice by the Canadians. So the Eagles power play not very effective here in this first period.
Eagles got another chance yet. They have 22 seconds left. They got a chance to get down there.
Tackle on the right wing side across the blue line. Tackle tried to find Keller. Now Kipke comes in. Now here's a chance. Janowski with it. He's going to have a breakaway. Janowski in. Janowski save there. McPhail. That's a big save.
Big one.
As that could have made it 3-0. Now the Eagles with a chance. Clark with a shot. Goes high off the glass. And after one period of play, Rayside Balfour leads the Soo Eagles by the score of 2-0. We'll be back with the second period here on Hockey TV. Scott Nason back at Puller Stadium after one period of play on this Friday night in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. It is all Rayside Balfour as they lead the Soo Eagles by the score of 2-0. Shots in that first period, 11 apiece, but it was all Rayside as they connected early in the first period at the 3:49 mark. Goal by Baldino Aiello. His 8th of the season with assists from Davis Edmonds to make it 1-0 in favor of Rayside. And then the Canadians would make it 2-0 at the 16:45 mark. Taylor Wolcott scored his 9th goal of the season with assists from Kyle Linema and Ryan Olbonsawin. And that's where we sit right now, the Eagles and Canadians. Heading into the second period with the Rayside with a 2-0 lead. We're joined once again by the stumbling Larry Pozzebon, and that's not because of Puller Pops. He's just clumsy tonight. I'm just speaking of Seinfeld. I'm going to start calling you Kramer. Poz, well, it was all Rayside in that first period. Credit them. I mean, they played as good a road period as you want to play in this division, in this league. Your thoughts on the game so far?
First period belongs to them. I mean, the shots there are saying 11-11, but don't even look at that. Canadians came in, they left their bus leagues in Rayside or Sudbury, wherever these kids are all from.
To be exact.
Yeah, that's where they left them. And they're playing a real good. That's why they're in third position in the standings. And the Eagles are in fourth, right behind them. But the Eagles are just not comparing the first period against them. You got to give everything to Rayside in this first period. You can't take anything away from them. The Eagles come on late there, put a little bit of effort in, but they got to regroup big time right now.
Only other game going on tonight, Larry, we still don't have a score from Espanola featuring the Elliott Lake Wildcats and the Espanola Express. And again, want to say hello to everybody watching back at home on Hockey TV and those that have tweeted, including Kim Linema, whose son got an assist in that first period. Want to say hello to Linda Quinn, along with Chris Quinn, the parents of Kyle Quinn. Want to say hello to Stephen Orfanos, the father of George Orfanos. Want to say hello to Chris Grande watching from Chicago. Also want to say hello, the cousin of Ariana Grande, which are our DJ here, Josh Horn. Not only did Josh play an Ariana Grande song, but he's an artist. And he showed a picture of a drawing he made this summer of Ariana Grande. Looked like the real thing. So, Chris, again, if you're still watching, get Ariana to get connected on our Twitter. You might have an artist, aspiring artist. I mean, heck, this guy's good. He's real good.
He is. I saw that. Nice, good job.
Want to say hello also to Svein Schwab. I hope I'm getting that first name right. He's watching in Illinois. Patty Lanning watching as well, along with Daniel Clark. And I think we got them all. And, of course, Eagles owner Ron Lavin. Again, if you want to tweet me at snason2013. We'd love to say hello. Well, Eagles have some work to do. They will start the second period on a brief power play, but they trailed 2-0. Eagles win the faceoff going right to left, as seen on your television screen. Eagles with the puck, quick shot, glove down easily there by LaChance, and he'll hold.
Well, the Eagles went up on shots there now. This is only the second time in this game. They started 1-0. Now they're up 12-11.
Yep. 6 seconds left on the power play. Face-off won by the Canadians. They don't clear it, though. Clark keeps it in. Clark passes it over. Tekel had his pocket picked there. Nice play by Lavallee, and we're going to have a
penalty,
I believe an interference call maybe?
Yeah, against Rayside.
Wow. So Eagles can't complain about the officials right now. They've gotten all the calls go their way, as number 7, Lavallee will get the penalty. He's a big boy, Larry. 6'7", 225.
We had a 6'7" our team, but he's gone. Didn't come back after the Thanksgiving break.
Face off to the left of LaChance. Eagles on their third power play. They haven't done much with their first two. Now Barterson with it. Barty in the near corner.
To number 7, Ethan Lavallee. 2 minutes, interference.
So interference, the call on Lavallee. Puck behind the net, taken there by Barterson. Shot, hits the player in front. Now Keller behind the net. Keller over on the far boards. Minute 30 left on the power play. Keller back to Clark, over to Kipke. Kipke centers it. Shot goes off of Nault. Now picked up by Clark at the far point over the near side. Barterson moves in. Shot deflected by Tekel, goes wide. Over to Keller along the far boards. Now Tekel has it. Nice spin move. Tekel behind the net, drawing some attention. Gets it over to Kipke at the point. Now Tekel over there as well. Kipke and Tekel. Picked up by the Canadians. Goes right to Tekel. A shot. Oh, and a save there by LaChance. That was a good chance for the Eagles. Tekel has it. Still 55 seconds left on the power play. Tekel. Barterson. Nice move. Barterson now with it. Shot. Save. Goes to Keller, and that's going to be a net going off the moorings, and so that'll keep the face-off, I believe, in the Canadian zone. Now Donovan having some words.
Wow.
This Canadian team feisty tonight, Larry.
Yes, they are.
They know this is a big game. They don't want to relinquish third place. It's better to go into the holiday break in third than in fourth. So Canadians want to stay there.
It's also nice to go into Christmas break a win, not a loss.
Sure. And again, the Eagles and Canadians will tangle, I believe, 5 more times this season, including maybe 6 more times. I don't know, 5 more times, including 3 here at Puller Stadium after this one. Eagles will make, I think, 2 trips to Chelmsford. Eagles play all division opponents remaining. They have Espanola 6 times. I think they have Blind River about 4 more times. Elliott Lake 5 or 6 times. The Thunderbirds 5 times. So it will be a tough road to hoe if they want to climb the standings, because, this West Division is good.
It is, yeah. The only weak link is Espanola.
Yes. And the Eagles really cleaned up on the Eastern Division opponents this year, losing only twice, winning 12 of them. But they are no longer on the schedule. They wouldn't meet them until the NLJHL Finals, and of course, all Eagles fans hope that happens.
Yes.
Now puck over along the far boards. 15 seconds left on the power play. Eagles really struggling tonight on this power play. Has not gone their way, but again, credit Rayside Balfour and how they're playing. Now shot down the ice, and that'll do it. So the Eagles 0-4-3 on the power play. Canadians yet to attempt one. Now a turnover and a shot. Oh, a big save, McPhail with the glove, as number 21, Janowiski, was in. And, well, McPhail's made two big saves here late in that first period to keep it 2-0, and that was a big one there to maintain the 2-goal deficit.
All right, now we're going to have a game then.
Coming up here in about 7 minutes, Larry, I'm going to try to put a guess, or my best guess, as to what our attendance is. You'll say higher or lower. You are currently 2 games down in the standings, so this is a big one for us too. I want to go into the Christmas break
on a win.
It would be like wrapping a present under the tree or unwrapping it. Now puck over at the far boards. Picked up by Dieball. Center ice. Spencer gets it up to Siri. Siri over. Quick shot. That one goes high and out of play, and that will bring the face off, I believe.
Yeah, they pointed outside
the zone, because that.
Canadians are complaining. The captain's complaining. He figured it went off the goalie, but the referee said no.
It was hard to say. I don't know.
Okay, a couple more sponsors here. Salon C, Newberry Bottling, Midwest Wealth Strategies and Aaron, Century 21, and Pro Shop at Big Bear Arena.
So face off outside the blue line. 17:06 to play in the second period. 2-0 in favor of the Canadians. Goals in that first period by Baldino Aiello along with Taylor Wolcott. Eagles with the puck. They now lead in the shot category, 14-12. Kipke will just shoot it in there, an easy save for LaChance, and he'll hold. So coming up at the second intermission, we'll have Check a Puck along with our Student of the Month. See some of the highest achieving elementary students. Now they have a new proposal here locally, Larry, with the Sioux schools, which I have very strong opinions about, which I won't get to. We may not have Liam Nason eligible next year because they want to move 5th graders to the middle school.
5th graders?
Yeah,
wow.
Exactly. That's it.
No, what were they?
Well,
trying to save money or something?
Yeah, that's a whole other subject that I don't want to get into. But
okay,
that would eliminate some of these Student of the Months because they'd be in middle school. That will be a face-off now.
Should be all the way down. I thought it was icing.
I think they're maybe changing the call.
Oh, they got a penalty. Eagles got a penalty.
Okay, didn't see what happened there.
Slashing.
That'll be the first power play opportunity for the Canadians.
I think it's Mr. Clark.
16:30 to play in this second period. We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter. However, Donovan with a shot, blocker save McPhail.
18, Hayden Clark. 2 minutes, slashing.
So Hayden Clark gets the slashing call. Canadians on a power play. Eagles don't want to go down any more than they already are. Is that one deflected out of play? So that will keep the face off in the Eagle zone.
Yes, it will.
16:15 to play here in the second period. Good crowd here, starting to analyze as far as our attendance possibilities. I'll put up a number here in a few minutes. Again, you on Twitter can play at home if you want. It's really not that exciting, but if you want to get involved, please feel free. You can say higher or lower, or even put a number as far as attendance. That's always fun. Have we ever gotten it on the nose?
No.
Now a chance there by Rowe, a shot and a goal.
Trickled in, made the save, and it trickled in.
So Gabriel Rowe gives the Rayside Balfour Canadians a 3-0 lead on the power play with 15:53 to play here in the second period. And it's not going the Eagles' way tonight.
No, it isn't.
That goal will go to Gabriel Rowe, a 5'9", 97-year birth player from New Liskeard, Ontario. And he gives the Canadians a 3-0 lead. We'll go to Bob St. Peter for the announcement. So Eagles 0-4-3 on the power play. Rayside now 1 for 1. Get to Bob here in a moment as that puck shot in. McPhail with it. McPhail puts it behind the net to Tharaldson. Now over to Schwab. Capiciolto plays it up to Palmario. Now taken by the Canadians. Atkins at center ice. Atkins shoots the puck in.
Whoa.
McPhail Just kind of swung and missed on that one. Goes to Winkler. Now the Eagles
Canadian goal, a power play goal scored by number 81, Gabriel Rowe. Assist, number 6, Jordan Spatafor. And number 22, Shane Donovan.
Donovan's an easy one.
Power play goal, 4:07.
So 4:07 the time of the goal. Canadians lead 3-0. Eagles looking for some offense. Shot in front, save, rebound. Puck was loose at the doorstep.
And net off.
And the net went off the moorings before the puck went in. Now here we go. Palmario having some words with the Canadians player as Rayside really wants this game tonight, Larry. They are feisty out there. I'm not saying the Eagles don't want it, but Rayside a little feistier right now than the Eagles. 14:53 to play in the second period. 3-0 in favor of the Rayside Balfour Canadians, currently in third place in the West Division. Nobody else playing ahead of these teams. The two teams below them are playing. We haven't had a score yet from Espanola, and still no score, so. Buckle on the near boards. Been all Rayside. Shot 17-14 Eagles, but Eagles haven't had tons of grade A scoring chances. They've had a couple, but not a lot. Quinn with it. Quinn along the near boards with the puck. Now kept in by the Canadians. Shot there, Edwards. Blocker saved by McPhail. Now that shot goes behind the net. Bouncing puck to Wolcott. He swung and missed. Rayside with some pressure. 4 players along the near boards. Now Banser comes up with it for the Eagles. Banser and Quinn now taken by the Canadians. Spatafor moves in, pass over to the open defender. Shot, save McPhail. He read that one well and holds on.
Yeah, he followed the puck.
So, Larry, I'm looking around right now.
Okay.
And I've won a few in a row, so I'm feeling pretty confident. Not overconfident. Oh, I got to tell you, we already got one of those guys here.
Oh. Yes, I see that.
Yes. I'm going to say that we have a bout, or a boot, as you, Al. We'll get to that in the next whistle.
Okay.
Face off won by the Eagles. Over to Barterson. Now kept in by Malteus. At center ice, Keller with it. Keller, Barterson. Tackle just stayed on side. Over to Keller. Now Keller with a shot. Just trickles in, and LaChance will make the easy save. So, Larry, as I said earlier, I'm looking around.
Okay.
I'm seeing a decent crowd for a Friday night before Christmas. And I'm thinking that we have our official attendance will be at. We'll get to the next whistle.
Okay.
Back to the point, Blair. Blair moves in. Fans on the shot. Now it goes behind the net to Snow. Pass deflected along the near boards. Picked up by Snow. Dumped back in. Theus over there. Keller. Keller avoids, no, he gets hit into the net, rather, I should say. Now pass just over the stick of Barterson down the ice. Snow picks it up. Over to Siri. Siri tries to play that off the glass. He gets it himself. Now Siri skates the puck to center ice. Nice pass to LaValle. His shot. Save McPhail. Siri on the rebound. Donovan at the point. Donovan with a quick shot. McPhail holds on. And we will have a face-off with 12:56 to play in the second period. 3-0 Rayside Balfour.
Yeah, Rowe was sitting on the doorstep waiting for a rebound.
I'm going to say, Larry, 6-11. 6-11. That's my guess. You have a while to say higher or lower. So okay. 6-11 the guess on Twitter. Tweet me SNason2013 if you think it's higher, lower, or if you have a guess yourself. The winner will get a grand prize here at the end of the season, or when you may come up for a home game. Usually that involves a round, and I'll just leave it at that. Now Schwab with it. Shot. Picked up by Saxton. Over to Tharaldson. His shot doesn't get through. Here's the Canadians. Might have a 2-on-1. Cross the blue line. Rowe with it. Rowe. Late man. Oh, White. Got a good scoring chance there.
Yes, sir. Nobody saw that coming.
No. Now White at the point. His shot. That deflects, and that one goes out of play. And so a lot of pucks deflect out of play tonight. We'll have a face-off in the Eagle zone. 12:19 to play here in the second period. Canadians maintain their 3-0 lead. So both these teams will break for the holiday after this game.
6-1-1, you said, right?
I said 6-1-1, yes, sir. And be with their families. So those that are watching tonight on Hockey TV will probably see their sons, at least hopefully see their sons, coming home here in the next day or so. I'll be home for Christmas, and then a song. I think I played that a dozen times this week for some of the DJ gigs that I had. We'll have to get to favorite Christmas songs here coming up.
Way that off. That was it. Okay.
So, Larry, do you have a favorite holiday Christmas song? Is there one that stands out above all the others?
I like some humorous ones. I like Run, Rudolph, Run.
Okay, yeah. It was Chuck Berry, right?
Chuck Berry, yeah.
I played that last night. Somebody requested that.
In fact, there's a couple of reindeer songs I wrote down tonight. There was Shadrach the Black Reindeer by Loretta Lynn.
Okay.
And that was in 1974.
Okay.
And 1995 is Joel Diffie, Leroy the Redneck Reindeer.
Wow, well, there you go. Now we have a shot down the ice. We'll have an icing call. Now, is it true, Larry? I know you were into music. Did you actually play with Chuck Berry? You part of his original touring band, I think?
I was at his backup band.
Your backup band? Yeah, not so.
Way back.
Yeah, that's way back.
You couldn't see me.
Yeah, put him behind the bass drum. Yeah. 11:48 to play here in this second period. My favorite Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey. Fantastic song. So upbeat. I actually run to that song. Bet you didn't know that.
If I'm running late, that's the only running I do.
There you go. Now puck at center ice, taken by the Canadians. Edmonds, he'll shoot it in. Thoraldson with the puck. Trying to clear the zone, he does. Picking up by Spatafor, now across the blue line. Spatafor in, shot off of Thoraldson. Rebound in front, puck loose. Goes behind the net. Eagles hanging on right now. They don't want to get down any more than they already are. Really need the next goal, and they need it here this period. Player gets knocked down there. It was, I believe, Linema.
Oh, we got a penalty coming
down
up.
The ice. Yeah, I thought Linema got slashed or something.
That's against the Eagles.
And so Rayside will go on their second power play of the night. And that, I believe, is going to be a slashing or a roughing call. Cross-check to call. And so that'll go against the Eagles. And so Rayside back on the power play with 10:57 to play here in this second period.
Hey, do you know Santa Claus has these 8 reindeer and Rudolph makes it 9. Do you know who the backup reindeer is? In case one of the reindeer gets sick or hurt or anything like that?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, don't let's next whistle. I'll tell you who it is.
Were there 10?
Yes.
No.
Well, just like curling, you have a backup guy. There's a backup reindeer.
Don't watch curling, so I have no idea what that even means. Now a shot there, like a bowler, like the backup bowler guy?
No, that somebody comes in if somebody's sick. You know, it's like in curling, you have 4 guys and you have a 5th in case somebody gets hurt, somebody gets sick.
The sweeper knocks down or falls down?
Yeah, comes in, you know. Next whistle.
Well, there you go, Larry. The 10th reindeer?
It's Olive.
Olive?
Olive. And you hear the song, All of the...
No.
All of the reindeer.
Jeez, wow. You led that... That was your lead up? That was your big finish there?
Yeah, all of the reindeer. Yeah, that's the 10th one.
There. Not bad. You caught me off guard there, Larry. Nice one. Now the Canadians on the power play. Schwab in the box, and we're going to have
another penalty against the Eagles.
So this could be a 5-on-3 for the for the Canadians, rather, as looks like that's going to be number 19, Christian Barterson, will go to the box. So big moment in this game, Larry. Rayside already leading 3-0. They'll have a 5-on-3 for 1:39. So yeah, that was pretty good. I got to give you that one. I didn't see that one coming.
The snow was in your eyes.
The snow was in my eyes. So face off to the right of goaltender Carter McPhail. As Rayside Balfour in good position in this game, and well, they're on a 5-on-3. Now Linema picks up the puck. Number 2, Janowski, back to the point. Near side, Spatafor, nice pass. Back to Spatafor. Spatafor to Atkins. Atkins dumps it down low. Wolcott. Now Wolcott goes to the net. Shot. That one misses. Goes along the near board. Spatafor at the point. Spatafor dumps it down low. Linema. Linema move. Gets the puck back. Now Linema on the near boards. Back to the point, Spatafor. He moves in a shot, and McPhail makes the save. 1:03 left on the 5-on-3. Good puck movement by the Canadians.
Yes, there is, yeah.
As you should. You should on a
for
5-on-3.
Lots of time for them to score, though. They got, yeah.
No immediate timeout because of the power play. 9:59 to play in the second period. Shots 21-18 in favor of Rayside.
Nice song.
You like this one, Larry?
Yeah.
From the Spirit in the Sky. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name of the song.
Yeah.
Noah Bosawin over to Donovan. Obonsawin, shot, save, puck, kicked in and kept alive by Donovan.
Everything's going right for them.
Now a shot
there
front and a goal.
Everything's going right for the Canadians tonight.
Null passed it in front, and the Rayside player was open. And we'll get his number here in a moment. He's still turned to the side. I believe that's going to be, still can't quite tell that number. Is that 81? Yeah, number 81, Gabriel Rowe will get credit for the goal, and Rayside Balfour will still be on the power play as they'll wipe out the 47 seconds on the clock, and that'll keep the minute 8 up there. So Rayside now 2 for 2 on the power play. They lead by the score of 4-0. That third goal by Rowe, that was his 7th, so we know this one will be his 8th.
Power play goal scored by number 81, Gabriel Rowe. Assist number 61, Ryan Bosawin. And number 15, Matthew Nault. The time of that power play goal, 10-17.
So Nault and Bosawin get the assists on the second straight goal in this period by Rowe. Rayside still in the power play, a shot. McPhail will make the save. As it is just not the Eagles' night.
No, it isn't. No, that puck should be going out prior to the goal. And the defenseman, you talk about eye-hand, well, it was eye-foot coordination, kept it in, or else the puck's out of the zone. They don't score on that play.
Face off to the right of McPhail, won by the Canadians. They're making a killing on these face-offs tonight. Now Spatafor at the point. Looked like he attempted the pass, but it was broken up by Blair. Yeah. Linema over in the far corner picks up the puck. Nifty stick handler back to the point. Linema still has it. Plays it behind. Now back to the point. Spatafor's shot, a one-timer. That hit Banser and picked up by the Eagles. Might have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Die ball across the blue line. Die ball moves to the net. Good job by the Canadians to get back, preventing that opportunity. 5 seconds left on the power play, so Rayside Balfour will be 2 of 3 on the extra man advantage tonight. As that penalty now has expired. 8:30 to play here in the second period. It's been all Canadians. They lead 4-0 as they look to stay in third place in the West Division and pick up a couple points on the team that they're chasing, Blind River, who's idle tonight, as are the Thunderbirds. As Butcher has it in his own zone. Now puck at center ice. Price over to Afanos. Afanos across the blue line. Taken away there by the Canadians player. Now here comes Rayside. Janowski up to Siri. Siri, nice job by Butcher to get in his way. Now a shot. One goes behind the net. Under 8 to play here in the second period. Here comes Donovan. Donovan poke checked away by Price. Now Price, bad pass. Center ice broken up by Edmonds. Canadians with the puck. Lavallee with some good moves. Lavallee plays it over to Malteus. Kipke over there for the Eagles. Only picked up by Quinn. Kept in by Edwards. Puck goes to Lavallee. Lavallee tried to center it and hits the back of the net. Number 2, Malteus back to the point. Donovan fakes the shot, moves in, shot, save McPhail with the glove. And he'll hold with 7:13 to play here in this second period.
Good save by McPhail there.
We might have our immediate timeout here,
Yeah,
Larry.
I think
So while
so.
we have that, why don't you tell our viewers about some of our great sponsors here for Soo Eagles hockey?
I could do that. I have it right here in front of me and not on the floor.
Yeah.
Air Bear Travel, Holiday Inn Express, Best Western, Subway, War Memorial Hospital, and Neville Superette. Those are the balance of, and I forgot there's a couple, I'll say for the third period.
So, Larry, 6'11", my guess. We do have a couple guesses on Twitter, but I won't go into those. Do you have any?
I'm going to say higher.
You're going higher, okay.
I'm not even waiting around.
Not even waiting.
I'm not even waiting around. I'm going to swim or sink here.
Swim or sink. Well, we do have two guesses on Twitter. We have our DJ extraordinaire, Josh Horn. He says over as well with 677. And our good friend Steven Orfanos in Illinois, he says lower. He says 583. So we have a split decision so far. Again, you can tweet in if you like. That's Nason 2013.
What about your buddy Dan? Is he not guessing? Your Navy buddy there. What's his?
Mr. Clark. I don't know.
Clark, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's out to sea. Something I never was in the Navy, I might add. I was a land guy.
Yeah, you were telling us the story last week. Very good story.
Now, thank you. I appreciate that. Now, face off to the right of Carter McPhail. Back to the point. Quick shot. Save in front. Picked up by Saxon. Eagles just can't get it going so far tonight. No. McPhail behind the net. Rayside's been the hungrier team. They came out of the gate flying while the Eagles kind of sputtered at the start. They just never been able to get anything going so far. Now Saxton. Pass taken away there by Atkins, who shoots it in.
Well, what really right now has hurt the Eagles is those couple of bad goals. So take away those two bad goals. It's just two power play goals. That's
right.
It, you know?
Take away the 4 goals. It's a nothing game.
Yeah.
Now behind the net. Sounds like somebody I know around here. Now Tharaldson moves in a shot.
You won't be able to rebroadcast your goals.
No, I know, right? Yeah. Well, he's made a lot of excuses this year when teams 4-12-4, but, hey. Capiciolto, and we're going to have a whistle as the net off the moorings again.
Wow.
So I had the face-off.
There was nothing happening down there. Huh.
Weather here in the Twin Sioux is a little better today. Been cold. We've had that east wind, which always makes it kind of damp.
Yeah.
But the probability of a white Christmas, I said on the radio tonight, 1,000%.
We had hail the other day. Did you get hail?
No.
Oh, yeah, it was pelting down.
No, we didn't get the hail. We had some freezing rain the other day.
There's a thin Santa Claus over there in the tunnel. Oh, maybe the handout for the kids, eh?
Could be. Santa making an appearance. Good weather.
Yeah.
Now the Eagles with a chance in front, trying to find some offense. There's still a lot of time in this game, but they're going to have to try to generate something quickly.
Yeah. The Eagles down there with Santa. Right behind Big Dave there. See him?
Yep. Now puck taken there by Rowe, who has 2 goals, but that one out of his reach, and that'll be icing. So a face-off back in the Eagles zone. Looks like we have a few. We do have Daniel Clark. He says higher as well. He says 6, 7, 8.
6, 7. Oh, he's going really high.
Oh, and Mr. Schwab says under. He says Orfanos knows numbers, but I'll say 523. I like that there. Also want to say hello to Vicky watching in Houston. Says that they're turning the temperature down to welcome Bobby to a blistering cold 50 degrees for Christmas in Houston. That is cold.
That is cold.
Yeah. Here it's a heat wave. Now here's Nault. Nault with the puck. Nault on the end boards. Rayside leading by the score of 4-0. Now puck chip back to center. Taken away by the Eagles. Here's Keller. He's got Barterson with him. Keller in. Keller with the shot. Saved there by LaChance. It's not a real good shot there for the Eagles. Snow with it in his own zone. This crowd here looking for something to get fired up about. Been tough sledding right now. Very quiet crowd.
Yeah.
Now Blair. Nice pass up to Banser, but it was just offside. And they'll have a face-off outside the Canadians' blue line. They're going to send that one all the way down, Larry?
All the way down, yeah. It's where he shot it from.
Yep. 5 minutes to play in this second period. Canadians right now in 3rd place in the West Division. The Eagles in 4th. Everybody chasing the Thunderbirds, who are first in the West with 50 points. Blind River with 46, Rayside with 41, the Eagles with 40. So 10 points separates the top 4 teams. Don't have quite the race in the East. You have Powassan with 59. Then you kind of have the teams spaced out. Cochrane with 47, Kirkland Lake with 39, and then you have a good battle for 4th and 5th. with Timmins at 29, Hurst at 28, and French River with 24. Eagles with the puck. Clark shot goes off the end boards over to Price. Price with the puck behind the net. Price centering chance goes off the side of the net, picked up by Banser. Banser looking for Price, broken up by Linema. Linema's pass up to Jalowski, his shot, that goes high off the glass. Now picked up by Clark. Danowski at center ice in his own zone. Nice pass there by Edmonds. Gets it up to Wolcott. 4 minutes to play in the second period. Wolcott shot. Saved there by McPhail, and he'll hold with 3:58 to play here in the second period.
Yeah, McPhail had no traffic around him, but I think his players needed a break, needed a rest.
Keep tuned in.
Tired.
Yeah, excuse me, Larry. Keep tuned in between periods as we'll have our Student of the Months. We get to see some young boys and girls who are achieving great things in class. Now a shot there and a save by McPhail. Eagles with the puck. An interesting story about my young elementary student, something that happened yesterday to him in his class. I'll tell that story here in a moment. We have a lot of scores to check, so we have some time to fill when the whistles are coming at a rapid pace tonight, Larry. We've had a lot of whistles tonight, haven't we?
If you say so.
I just did, and I just agreed with myself, too. Now here's Lubanison at center ice. That one deflected in, and that'll be an icing. As my son's in fourth grade, my son Liam, and their class has made a couple visits to a place called Tender Care, which is a nursing home, you know, and you have residents there. And so I think they went there for Halloween. And so they get paired up with an individual there. And so the class made cards, and they went and sang Christmas songs. It was very, very nice.
Great.
Unfortunately, I was there because I had to miss the Christmas concert. We'll get to that in a moment. Stay tuned.
Okay.
And now a puck along the end boards. Die ball has it. We're going to have a penalty, and I think this one's going to go against Rayside. So anyway, back to my story, Larry. So the kids made cards, and I wanted to witness this because I had to miss my son's Christmas concert due to a work commitment. And so when he got there, he had this card for this gentleman, and the teacher came up to me. He's like, I don't know how to approach this, but unfortunately that resident had passed away.
Oh.
So, so I had to sit down and explain to my son, and he took it well. He understood, and the kids sang for the residents there. It's just one of those real nice things that students and teachers do, and you see this Eagles team do it a lot with visiting places like McKinley Manor, Tender Care, volunteering for the senior citizens Christmas dance, passing out food, helping out with the CC Hall, and that's where I wanted to say is these little things the Eagles do that we don't talk about on the broadcast as much goes a long way in this community, and why you see big crowds like this that continue to come to Polar Stadium.
Yeah, great.
Not like that segue from my son singing there to the Eagles, huh? See how I all tied that together?
Oh,
connected it. That was what you call. That was called a bridge to something else. And shameless promotion of my youngest son.
And what did I tell you before in the intermission? I mean, what did I say? What was one of the popular names, second highest name?
You said Liam.
Liam, yeah.
Liam Nason. Don't know where I got that idea from. Now, quick shot and a save, rebound, puck loose, and boy, the Eagles just can't.
They're not buying one yet tonight.
Minute 33 left on the power play. Eagles 0-4-3 on the power play. As I was babbling, that penalty was on
14,
number 14.
For holding.
Yeah, Brady Malteus. So the Eagles, they're going to get back in this game. They might want to score on this power play. They need to start getting some momentum, and, well, obviously they need to get some
fan
goals.
reaction.
Yeah. Eagles with the puck. Saxton back to the point. Blair now fakes the shot. Out of the reach of Palmario. It's just kind of been that kind of night. Just out of the reach.
Well, that deflected just off the tip of a Canadian stick, and now they got to regroup.
Eagles with the puck. Minute 10 left on the power play. Now Blair knocks down his player at center ice. Capiciolto with the puck. Now taken away by the Canadians. At center ice, Keller with it. 55 seconds left on the power play. Eagles get a line change. Keller stays out.
Look at this. That's interference there. Look at this.
Now the Eagles at center ice. Tackle in the far corner. Back to the point. Clark. Clark to tackle. Tackle to Keller. 30 seconds left here on the power play. Now Keller with it. Down low. Tackle. Tackle behind the net. Good stick handling. Gets it off the boards to Kipke. Now Kipke. Shot deflected. Keller goes wide. Keller still has the puck. Colby Keller. Back to Kipke. Kipke's pass. Out of the reach of Barterson. Taken away there by the Canadians. Janowski. Now Donovan over there. As that'll pretty much do it for the power play. Shot deflects wide. So the Eagles 4-4 on the power play. We're going to have a whistle. Is that off the moorings again, Larry? I didn't see what happened there.
I'm not sure what the call was. Oh, puck went out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Over the net. Over the netting or between the netting. Or thanks, Rob.
Minute 14 left here in this second period. 4-0 Rayside Balfour. 2 goals in the second period by Gabriel Rowe, his 7th and 8th of the season. You also have Wolcott and Aiello, the other goal scorers. And now McPhail had to make a quick save as we have a minute to play in this second period. Price chasing that puck, but a good job there. Oh, now Price went right in. Now here we go. Here we go. This could get ugly here as the goaltender going right after Price.
No, but he's free though. He was way out of his net. He's free target.
So now we have a little extracurricular activity to say the least. As Price made contact with the netminder who was way out of his crease. He lost his helmet. I'm sure that upset him a bit. Now it gets the fans involved.
Yeah.
And so then we're going to have some penalties, obviously.
Somebody's gone now. I'm not sure. Well,
it looks like that's going to be number 17.
He's got one
Davis
of them.
Edmonds. And we'll see if the netminder gets a penalty or not.
He's got 2 for roughing and a 10 misconduct also.
See, and Price, Saxton's going to go over and I don't know if he's going to get a penalty or he's
getting a penalty. Saxton.
So we have 2 minutes on the board for the Canadians as Braden LaChant still doesn't have his helmet on. And it looks like one of the training staff of the Canadians is going to come out and take a look at the goaltender. Didn't look like it was contact to the head. It was just contact that knocked his helmet off to me.
That's all. I mean, I shouldn't say that's all, but it didn't look like there was a head contact. Well, the goaltenders, they don't clamp or tie their helmets down, so anytime you get a hit like that, helmet comes off, you get a stoppage of play.
And anytime a goaltender gets hit, people get upset. They want to defend them, and in this case, the goaltender got upset along with other people. So we'll try to get all this sorted out. Right now, it looks like there's 2 players in the box. Now Price is going to come over.
Price is going into the box too now. I'm not quite understanding this. I mean, I know he hit the goaltender. So, and Saxton's in there. I don't understand that. And only
tell us how you really feel, Larry.
Yeah. And then we got to wait for Bob to get it so he can understand it, so we can understand it.
It'll be a while for that. 56 seconds to play here in the second period. 4-0 in favor of Rayside Balfour. And Rayside looking to pick up some points on the idle Blind River Beavers and Sioux Thunderbirds.
And go ahead of the Eagles more.
We'll stay ahead. They're 1 point ahead of them now. And so we're having some discussions as the Rayside Balfour coach Vangeli Sakaris, and I just butchered that name, excuse me, is having some words with our linesman who's over there. Now, is that a good idea for a linesman to go over there?
I was just going to say that. The linesman over by himself, he shouldn't be. Usually the linesman will accompany a referee over there to make sure how things are set or what's going on. But for the linesman to go by himself, that's a no-no.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
No.
So young Mr. Jodwin there having some words. The Rayside coach. They're still trying to sort out here while we have a moment. Let's see if we can get any score update from the only other game going on in the Node tonight. As no, we don't have any updates there from Espanola.
Here's a second 77.
Linema
is going into the box.
Okay.
He's the second Canadian to go in there.
No score there from Espanola. I'm wondering if that game's even going on right now. Go on the Espanola Twitter feed here to see if I can find anything. No.
Now they're discussing the face-off. Okay, the face-off is going to be outside.
No, nothing on the board as far as penalties, so it looks like these are all going to wash out.
Yeah.
We'll mic up Bob St. Peter to see what he has to say. Maybe he can figure all this out.
Somebody might be serving a goaltender penalty.
I'm thinking so, yeah. It might be Linema that's doing that. Now Butcher gets knocked down behind the play.
Penalty. Yeah, there's a penalty coming up.
So these officials are going to have to get control of this game. It's starting to
here
get
we
chippy.
go again. Look at.
Starting to get a little bit chippy. Whoop, we'll go turn down Billy Squire for a moment. And so interference the call. And so we're starting to see some bad blood between these two teams. And they're going to see a lot of each other over the next few weeks, at least once 2018 starts.
That's number 15.
It'll be Nault with the penalty. And so the Eagles, they're going on the power play, but it hasn't been real good for them, as they are 0-4-4 in the extra man advantage, trailing by the score of 4-0. With the call from Bob St. Peter.
Eagles won this face-off.
Back to the point, Clark. He winds and fires. That was a save
Canadian
there.
penalties.
All right, here we go.
Number 17, Davis Edmonds. 2 minutes for roughing plus a 10-minute unsportsmanlike
conduct. There's the 2 and the 10 on him, Larry.
To number 1.
Yeah. So
Brandon Lachance, 2 minutes for roughing. To number 15.
A shot and a blocker
Matthew
save.
Nault, 2 minutes interference.
That was the
time
last
of the penalties,
call.
19:04. To the Sioux Eagles.
Now here's a chance for Keller, a shot,
To
a
number
save.
3, Jake Saxton, 2 minutes roughing. To number 20, Bobby Price, 2 minutes for goalie interference.
All right, so 15 minutes later, we get the calls. After 2 periods of play, it's 4-0 in favor of the Rayside Balfour Canadians. Larry and I will be back for the 3rd period of play here on Hockey TV. Scott Nason, Larry Pozzavon back at Puller Stadium. Our cameraman tonight, Rob Horn, or DJ to my left, Josh Horn. After 2 periods of play, it's been all Rayside Balfour, as they lead the Sioux Eagles by the score of 4-0. It was 2-0 Canadians after 1. And then 2 goals in that second period scored by Gabriel Rowe, his 7th and 8th.
2 power play goals.
That's right, 2 power play goals, as well, Rayside leads by the score of 4-0. Before we recap the scoring, Larry, thoughts on the second period and the game as a whole?
Well, you can't take anything away from the Canadians. They're getting the bounces, and they're playing hockey. They're playing 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And the Eagles haven't been able to play 60 minutes. They haven't played 40 yet. I don't want to get really down on the Eagles, but they're just, Rayside is just out skating them, outplaying them, out hitting them, just outscoring them. It's just all Rayside. Eagles are not, they're not giving up, but they're not getting the quality chances or the bounces. And you got to be good to be lucky. You got to be lucky to be good, and that's all the Canadians.
Yeah, just not their night so far, Larry. Recapping the scoring in that second period, the Canadians made it 3-0 at the 4:07 mark, as Gabriel Rowe scored with assists from Shane Donovan and Jordan Spataford on the power play, and then Rowe would score again on the power play at the 10:17 mark with assists from Ryan Olbonsawin and Matthew Nault. And that's where we sit right now. Rayside Balfour with a 4-0 lead. Shots on goal in this game, 27-25 in favor of the Canadians. We do have a score to report from out of town. Elliott Lake leading at Espanola in the second period by the score of 3-1. We have something else to report, although I did break the news on Twitter, Larry. So spoiler alert, it's already been spoiled. We do have our official attendance for tonight's game. I put up a guess of 611. You said higher. We had a couple others say higher, including Josh Horn and Daniel Clark. We had a couple others that said lower. What is our final verdict, sir?
Drum roll. 656.
656. So Larry wins.
Higher wins.
Josh wins. Daniel wins. But we all win at the game of life, which is the most important thing. So that cuts it to 1. And so we'll
7-6 for you.
Yeah, we'll resume action here in January. Our next home game will be on Saturday, January 6th, against the Espanola Express. And our good friend Mr. Schwab in Chicago, he took a picture of his hockey game plus eggnog equals man cave. How about that? That's a nice setup. Nice looking Christmas tree. Look at the stockings hung by the fireplace. You got Santa rug. You have a nice looking TV with the game on.
Should have a different game on there for the score.
No, that's true. But I want to thank all the folks.
Nice work. Good
that
job.
have, and I hope I got that first name right. Svein. How would you say that, Larry? Svein?
Schwinn.
You're saying Schwinn. Okay,
Schwinn.
we'll go with that. I'm going to call him Mr. Schwab just so I get it right. I want to say hello and one more time to all the folks that chimed in on Twitter. Vicky down in Texas, Daniel in Illinois, Josh here to my left, Stephen in Illinois, Kim watching, I believe in Ontario somewhere, one of the Rayside Balfour fans. Yes.
Joe. Goalie, not coach.
Oh, okay.
First time, man.
You're just pointing.
I thought you saw him.
Well, no, I wasn't. I was trying to broadcast here, Larry.
I know. No, you weren't broadcasting. You're just reading.
No, I'm saying hello to the people that took time to say hello to us. Linda Quinn, also Chris Grande, along with J.D. Kotry, Patty Lanning, Daniel Clark. That was everybody. And Paul Van Wagner, but he that was from earlier. He was
Junior. Hi, Junior.
spilling some propaganda. They're complaining about his.
Did he mail his Christmas card?
He did. No, you know what? I never did get a Christmas card from him this year.
No, not to you.
No. Well played, sir. Took me a second on that one. So here we go. The Eagles have a lot of work to do as they trail by the score of 4-0. They are on the power play to start this third period, but that hasn't really helped them either. They're 0 for 4 on the power play. So the Eagles have a big hill to climb if they're going to want to get any points in this game as they trail 4-0. And if these scores hold, the Eagles will fall 3 points behind Rayside Balfour.
Okay. I'm all right.
That's good. Didn't know you weren't all right, but so here we go. The Eagles and Canadians, third period set to begin. Got a little feisty towards the end of that second period. We'll see if that carries over, or maybe they'll have a little more holiday spirit and get along better.
Yeah, they want their gifts from Santa Claus. Hey, you got to be a good kid.
On the ice, yeah.
Good. Nasty or nice?
Nasty. Now here's a chance, a shot. Tackle, that goes wide. Back to the point, Kipke. Kipke's shot, and right there is the goaltender, Braden Lachance. He hasn't had to make super quality saves overall, but he's been perfect.
Yeah,
Can't complain on that.
Yeah, I was just looking during the intermission. I was just looking. Rayside Balfour carry over 5 players from last year. Lachance is one of them. Linneman, Spatafor, and Nault, and I just can't remember who.
I think Wolcott was the other one. That's a familiar name. I think he was on the team, or maybe even Siri. And this is a team, Larry, that we've seen several times over the past years where they don't have a full contingent because a lot of times the Eagles will play Rayside on Wednesday nights.
Yes.
And they have classes at, was it Laurentian University?
Yes.
Over there. And now here's a chance. Lakhani with a shot, and again goes right at the goaltender, Braden Lachance. And, it's easy to hit the goaltender right in the red basket because he's 6'4", 205.
He stopped that puck, but he didn't know where it was. He was looking around, and it was in his equipment. But he still didn't get by him.
31 seconds left on the Eagles' power play. Teckle set to take the draw. Eagles win a faceoff. Barterson dumps it behind the net to Teckle. Now Teckle on the near boards. Wolcott over there as well for the Canadians. Now Lakhani picks it up. Lakhani to the net. A shot and a goal!
There it is, finally. And it's a power play goal, too.
Number 25, Jonathan Lakhani will score on the power play, so that gives the Eagles some hope as they now trail by the score of 4-1 with 19:01 to play here in this third period. Lots of time, but really almost thought the Eagles had to score on that power play if they have any chance tonight.
Yeah, they got to put themselves back in the game here.
We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter. We know that goal's going to Mr. Lakhani. Now the Eagles with a little more zip out there will shoot it in. We've seen this team score in bunches this year, so they can put goals together in a quick fashion.
Eagle goal scored by number 25, Jonathan Lakhani. Assist number 19, Christian Barterson. And number 21, Nick Teckle.
So Barty and Teckle get the assists on the goal by Lakhani, thank you. Lost my time. Sound like Bob there for a second. It wasn't impersonating him, I swear. Now the Canadians have it. Center ice. Eagles trying to build some momentum here. They got one back. They're going to need to get 3 more to tie it, so they don't give up any. Now puck in the Canadian zone. Donovan. Pass over to the far point. Rayside with a 3-goal lead. We played 2 minutes of this third period. Now bad pass. Banzer had it for a moment. Now loses it. Blair at center ice. Back to Kipke. Kipke fires it in. Save there by LaChance. Shot back to center ice. Kipke has it. Kipke up to Capiciolto. No, Capiciolto to Palmerio with a shot. Save there. And so the Eagles getting some scoring opportunities. And I don't know, was that the stick of his own player that hit his own player?
He hit the Eagle player, and the Eagle player...
Palmerio?
Yeah, but and Palmerio's stick, I think, hit him. But they can't do anything against the Eagles on that one. The Rayside Balfour player started that whole thing on the stick pushing. Or slashing or whatever.
17:39 to play in the third period. Eagles have gotten 1. They trail by 3. Now face off. One by the Eagles. Shot there by Tharaldson goes wide. Rowe, who has 2 goals in this game, can't clear it. Kept in by Clark. He fires. That one goes wide. On the near board, Saxon. Now he centers it. Back to the point, Clark. Clark, quick shot. Hits Palmerio. Now here's Rowe.
That's going to be icing.
As he just missed that puck, and so that'll be an icing call. We'll have a face-off back in the Canadian zone.
The Eagles come out flying so far this third period.
17:16 to play in this third period. The last game of 2017. Christmas on Monday. New Year's a week from Monday. You have any New Year's plans, Larry?
Not yet.
I don't either.
Relaxing after Christmas.
Yeah. Boy, I'm looking forward to relaxing this weekend. Now here's Atkins across the blue line. Atkins with it. Tharaldson on him. Now Atkins centering. Goes back to the point. Here's a quick shot. Eagles player lost his stick. Gets it back. That was Saxon, rather. Now puck shot into the Canadian zone. Rayside with the puck. Obansoin shoots it in. Blair behind the net. Now Clark right in front of his net. Gets it to Capiciolto. Pass up ice to Barterson. He's got Teckle straight into the net. Now Barterson. Barter with a shot. And a save there by LaChance, and he'll hold. His shot's now in favor of the Eagles, 27.
Now the negative thing, I got to say something negative here about the Canadians, that they're playing a good game, but they do a lot of cheap shots after the whistle blows. They're punching and pushing and using the stick. And actually we just saw a result of that when one of their own players got hurt.
Yeah.
It's one of their players initiated the stick swinging, and one of their guys got hurt on it.
You still have time to send Christmas cards to Larry Pozzabon, care of Poz, located on Great Northern Avenue in Soo, Ontario. Was I right on the street?
No, you're not even close.
That's Pim. Is it Pim?
That's
Queen?
not even close.
Okay, I don't know my geography over there, apparently. That one's going to be shot in. Are you on the west or east side? That might help me out a little bit.
I'm west. No, I'm east. I'm sorry, I'm east.
East, okay. Now here's Teckle with it. Eagles with
3 on 2.
Teckle across the blue line over to Barterson with a shot. Hits the Rayside player. And now picked up by, was that carrying the puck or gloving the puck?
Yeah, it was caught in his sweater in the front of him, and he just started skating with it. So
15:49 to play in this third period. Eagles have 1, but they trail by 3. Rayside with a win tonight would nudge closer to Blind River, who's in second. Now a shot and a goal!
Whoa!
All of a sudden, it's a 2-goal hockey game. Wrong way, though. As I believe that's Bobby Price. So again, Houston, Texas, well represented tonight as Bobby Price has given this fan base some life, and definitely the team on the bench and on the ice a lot of life, as Price found himself wide open right off the face-off, Larry.
Nice little backhand he put in there.
Yes, so it's 4-2 now. We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter. Eagles right in this game. Get the call here in a moment. That one will go to Mr. Bobby Price.
Word my number 20, Bobby Price. Assist number 13, Kyle Quinn. Time of the goal, 4:14.
Quinn was the one that set that up as Price scores. Lakhani's goal earlier, his 6th of the season. Now the Eagles buzzing a shot in front. Oh, Quinn put that over the net. It could have been 4-3. Quinn gets it back. Another shot. Save. Eagles all over Rayside right now. Canadians on their heels.
I'm gonna call.
Across the blue line there. Is the broadcast booth getting loud. Wolcott over to Schwab. Now the Eagles. Momentum here. Trailing by 2. Quinn plays that off the boards.
They're all going for a change.
Off
for
the rail.
Eagles.
Looks like the team switched uniforms over the second intermission. Eagles with all sorts of jump. All the things they couldn't get going in the first and second, they've got going here in the third. Still trail by 2. Lots of time. 14:40 to play in this third period. Kipke with the puck behind his own net. Plays it on the near boards. Rink wide pass. Goes to Palmerio. Palmerio trying to get around Spatafor. Now behind the net. Capiciolto centering chance as Saxton lost his stick.
It was knocked out of his hand.
Yeah. Now it's center ice. White with it. Picked up by the Eagles. Capiciolto. Capiciolto in his own blue line. Fans getting in this game now. 656 fans in attendance tonight. Another good crowd here at Puller Stadium. Now flip to center ice. Palmerio has it. Off of his stick now Capiciolto. He's got Saxton, and now we have White and Palmerio at center ice. Looked like White wanted to go, but Palmerio just kind of stood his ground there. And, well, that happened. The Eagles had a chance. I don't know why it was blown. Was it blown because of what happened at center ice here, Larry?
That's the only thing I could see because there was Eagles were going in. I couldn't believe that call was made.
So Palmerio going to the bench, penalty bench, I should say, or box, along with the Rayside players. So
I think it was number 28, wasn't it? White, yeah.
I believe James White. So no fight. Coincidental minors. 14:03 to play in this third period rather. 4-2 in favor of Rayside Balfour. The Eagles have struck twice here in this third period. Bobby Price getting the last goal. Here's the call.
28, James White. 2 minutes, roughing to the Soo Eagles to number 8, Jake Palmerio. 2 minutes, roughing.
So roughing the calls. That goal by Price, his 5th of the season.
Right corner.
Now the puck goes to center ice. Barterson had it for a moment. Fans really complaining here about some of the calls.
Some of the non-calls.
Yep. Stress fans, not anybody else. With the microphone. Now, puck at center ice. Across the blue line. Quick shot. Blocker save by McPhail. And here come the Eagles. Tackle lost it at center ice to Siri. Siri across the blue line. Tackle hits him, but Siri knocks him over. Now here's a broken up play by Lakhani. Lakhani's got Blair with him, and we have another penalty behind the play. And I think this is going to go on the Eagles potentially. No, it's going to go on
both of them.
Rayside. I don't know.
Yeah, he's sending.
No,
he's sending holding for him. I thought he was sending both.
No.
You know what? Why make that call? The Eagles had possession of the puck.
Yeah.
Canadians getting the penalty.
So Siri will get the call, a holding call. And so the Eagles back on the power play, 13-12, as the intensity in this one's picked up a bit, Larry.
It has, really.
So 4-2 in favor of the Canadians. They led 4-0 after 2 periods of play, but the Eagles have scored 2 quick ones and on a power play, so big chance for the Eagles. Kipke at the point, his shot hits a player in front and shot down the ice.
Noah Siri, 2 minutes, holding.
So Siri, 2 minutes holding, Eagles on the power play. Scored 1 power play goal in this third period. Shot down the ice. Minute 40 left on the power play. Kipke with the puck. And plays it over.
No.
And there by the Canadians, who shoot it right back down the ice. Kipke has it again. Owen Kipke. Clark over to Kipke. Kipke shot it in, but taken by Rayside and shot right back down.
That's 4 pucks of Rayside have cleared.
Minute 10 left.
Power play.
Yep, minute 10 left on the power play. Now Banser with the puck over to Lakhani. Lakhani with the move, going to the net. Puck loose and taken out by the Canadians and shot down the ice. Quickly shot back up by McPhail. Up to Tekel. Tekel tried to find Lakhani, does, but taken there by Aiello, and he will just flip it down the ice. 40 seconds left on the power play, under 12 to play in the third period. Eagles trail by 2 on the power play. Bad pass at center ice, taken there by Janowski. Now the Eagles get it right back. Barterson, he'll shoot it in. Over along the far corner, wrap back into the near side boards. Blair keeps it in. Now Blair goes to the net. Kept alive by Capiciolto. Now Thorlson's shot and a save, and we got a penalty, Larry, and I think this is going on Rayside again. And so the Eagles will get a 5-on-3 for 17 seconds. As our Rayside not playing smart hockey right now.
I said earlier in this period that they play chippy, and it could lead to the downfall. He's got 2 minutes for high sticking.
So a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Eagles. 11:28 to play in this third period. Eagles trail by 2. So didn't see the number of the player. One of those 3 players in the box still have 1 serving a 10-minute misconduct. We'll keep it here on the 5-on-3. So 11 the penalty there. That's Aiello. Here's Tekel, high sticking the call. Moving in, Kipke. Dumping it down to the far side, a shot, save, Tekel on the rebound, and puck will trickle to center ice. Now 1 player out of the box, Siri. So Eagles now at 5-on-4 for a $140. Eagles with the puck. Kipke behind the net, or rather Kipke at the point. Kipke slides it over. Lakhani back to Kipke. Kipke with the shot, deflected. That one wide. Eagles player Tekel gets knocked down after the shot, and the Canadians shoot it down the ice. Minute 15 left here on the Eagles power play. Tekel at center ice. Skates it across the blue line. Tekel with the puck. Good stick handling skills, but he lost the puck. Canadians can't clear it though. Barterson, he'll play it off the end boards. Picked up by Spatafor. Jordan Spatafor, number 6, will rifle that puck down. And jeez Louise, that one went
I don't know where he was shooting that one, Well,
he shot it into the crowd, and so that's a break for the Eagles. That'll bring the face-off back just outside the blue line of the Canadians, I believe.
Oh, he's going all the way in.
Okay. So a break for the Eagles, as that shot was errant, to say the least. 10:26 to play in this third period. 58 seconds remaining on the Eagles' power play. Lakhani and Price with the goals for the Eagles in this third period, as that cut the deficit to 2. The face-off to the left of goaltender Bryn Lachance, who's doing a better job on the face-offs here in this game. Blair with the puck. Over to Palmario. Saxton shot. Deflects wide. Palmario plays it off the boards to himself. He gets knocked down. Now bouncing puck. Wolcott just going to rifle that one down. 40 seconds left on the power play. Thorlson behind the net. Thorlson's pass out of the reach of Blair. Shot right back in by the Canadians. Eagles getting a little sloppy in their own end towards the end of this power play. Now Blair at center ice, up to Capiciolto. Across the blue line, he'll play it off the board. Saxton moves in, and Canadians will clear it down again. McPhail stops it. Eagles will have one last rush here on the power play. 10 seconds remaining on it. Shot in. That's close to being icing, but not quite. And now Rayside just going to kill that off, so Rayside now at full strength as we have 9:25 to play in the third. Still a lot of time, but Eagles miss a golden opportunity on that power play. And now we're going to have a penalty on the Eagles. I didn't see it, Larry. It was close in the near corner. Coach Cappy doesn't like the call. I didn't see it, but it's going to go against the Eagles.
I didn't see it neither.
As
calling boarding.
Yeah, Maltez, he's slow to get up. You can hear it. As fans don't like the call too much, but Rayside will go on the power play. Shots 35-28 in favor of the Eagles, but they trail by the score of 4-2, Larry.
Yep. Okay, a couple more sponsors here to finish off this game. We have the Palace Saloon, Buffalo Wild Wings, the Wicked Sisters, Alpha Bar, and Antlers Restaurant. And the main one is Fix Your Stick. Yeah, Fix Your Stick by Rob and Brian. $35, shaft, heel, toe, goalie sticks, anything. And they got a 30-day guarantee. Get hold of Rob Horn at 906-322-3330 or Brian Huntley at 860-578-3606. Fix your stick.
Now, if he's driving the UPS van, he will not call or text you back immediately, just so you know. He's driving around a lot of presents these days. Yeah. Big brown uniform. So timeout, media timeout, I believe, Larry.
Okay.
Rayside Balfour leads the Soo Eagles by the score of 4-2. They will be on a 2-minute power play. And the Eagles will resume action in 2018 on Friday, January 5th at Espanola. You can catch that game on Hockey TV.
Not by us, though.
No. Then the Eagles will be back here on Saturday, January 6th, as they will take on the Espanola Express. That one you can catch with yours truly and the very handsome, suave, and debonair Larry Pozzabon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I was going to say you get a thing. Now a shot there. That hits Tharaldson in front. So, Rayside on the power play as that puck goes out of the zone.
Owen Kepke, 2 minutes boarding.
We'll give Kipke 2 minutes for boarding on that one. Now puck along the end boards. You figure if Rayside gets one more, Larry, could almost clinch it at this point. Eagles got to keep them off the score sheet.
Yes, they do.
So a lot of time left. Obanchwin across the blue line. Now taken away by the Eagles. Nault keeps it in. Now in front. Player gets knocked down. Donovan over at the far side. He gets leveled over there by Clark. Big hit there. Back down the ice. Canadians have it. Minute 5 left on their power play. Obanchwin shoots it in. Fail. Got a little bit of that one. Behind the net. Now taken by the Canadians in the slot. Turnaround shot. White. Ooh, McPhail. Tough save there.
Yes, it was.
Gets that one high, almost underneath the armpit. No, hold on.
Eagles had a chance to clear it, and they just didn't get at it. Tried a little soccer. It didn't work. That's how it was going in the first and second periods. The Eagles, they just couldn't connect to the puck. Now it's starting again. Hopefully they can get away from that. They got 2 goals to get themselves back in the game, but they're on a penalty kill here, so they got to be more careful than they are.
50 seconds left on the power play. Canadians win the faceoff. Rayside with a 2-goal lead. Back to Atkins at the point. Near side Spatafor. Spatafor's shot deflects high over to Linema. Linema with the puck. Gets it back. Plays it down low. Now Linema, far boards. Moving to the net. Taken away by Dieball. Nice job to almost clear it. Now kept in there by Atkins. Atkins being pressured by Palmario. And now the Eagles will clear it. Here's Palmario one-on-one. Gets around the player. Palmario in. Oh, nice back check, a shot. And credit their number 21, Mr. Janowski, is a nice back check. Really prevented a breakaway. So the Eagles at full strength. They have the edge in play here in this third period. They've scored 2. Atkins plays it over to Spatafor. Spatafor back in his own zone. Now Atkins skates it out. Atkins cross the blue line. Atkins still has it. Under 7 to play. Atkins now. Far side board. Centering chance. Out of the reach of Linema. Now Linema with the puck. Linema pass. Good one. Wolcott. One too many moves. Now taken by Price. Price with the puck. He's got a couple players with him. Price. He got hooked, and that's going to be a penalty. And so the Eagles will get another power play opportunity with 6:39 to play here in the third period. A hooking call on the Canadians.
Yeah, it was right in front of his eyes. He had to call that one.
So Canadians trying to dodge another bullet. The Eagles have had a boatload of power play opportunities tonight. And this by far their biggest one, as they have 6:39 to play here. We have, not just they, but we have 6:39 to play in the third period. Eagles on the power play, trailing by 2. Teka will take the draw for the Eagles. Canadians win the faceoff. And the net.
6, Jordan Spatafor, 2 minutes, hooking.
So Spatafor hooking. Eagles on the power play. Clark at the point. Clark centers it. Now plays it over to Kipke. Kipke back to Clark. Clark with the shot. Save there with the blocker by the netminder LaChance and shot down the ice. Minute 35 left on the power play. Now puck at center ice, broken up by the Canadians. And shot down. McPhail plays it over to Kipke. On the near boards to Clark. Minute 20 left on the extra man advantage. Clark at center ice, plays it off the boards. Goes over to the far corner, Snow over there. Now with Barterson. 3 Eagles in that corner, finally picked up by Lakhani. Now Lakhani just out-muscled by Siri and shot down the ice. Minute left on the power play, 5:40 to play in the third period. Eagles trail by 2. Now behind the net, Tharaldson, as Eagles get a couple fresh players out there. Time starting to become an issue here. Off the boards to Blair. Now Blair is knocked down and shot right back down the ice. Eagles just not getting their power play set up, Larry, very well here.
No, they're not tonight.
In the second half of the period. And that one power play goal, but that's really been it off the faceoff. Here's Capiciolto. 30 seconds left on the power play. Palmario with some speed. Now Palmario trying to set it up. Back to Blair. Blair to Palmario. Palmario with the shot. Save. Rebound. Puck loose. Another chance. No goal.
Oh, I thought
Saxton
that was in.
Thought he had a goal, but somehow LaChance makes the save. And boy, it looked like it was 4-3 there, but that puck did not go in. 5 seconds left on the power play, so the Canadians will dodge another bullet as they will now be full strength. 4:40 to play here in the period. Eagles trail by 2. Capiciolto off the board, shots 38-29 now in favor of the Eagles. Banser across the blue line. Banser with the puck. Now he turns it around along the near boards. Banser taken there by Aiello. And shot down to center ice. Schwab with the puck in his own zone. With a die ball on the near side. Now die ball shoots it in. As the netminder just going to cover that one up, not take any chances with 4:05 to play here in the third period. It's 4-2 Rayside Balfour.
That was a tough break for the Eagles there. I thought that one was in also.
And I think a lot of the fans thought it was in. As we'll see the out-of-town scoreboard. Looks like we have a final in Espanola, Elliott Lake with a 4-1 win over the Express. So Espinola's struggles continue now. 1-31-0-1. 3 points in 33 games.
Can imagine what they feel like.
Yeah, it's tough. We've seen other teams that have had that, Larry. French River, Blind River.
Manitoulin
Island several times, yes. There seems to always be one of those teams in this league. Almost every year there's always that one team that just struggles. And, well, that's not just exclusive in the NLJHL. It happens in all levels of hockey.
Right.
Ask Lake State.
Yeah.
Throwing that out there. 3:55 to play in the third period. Schwab with the puck behind his net. I'm an alum there. I should be a little nicer there, but, hey. Tough love. That's what I call it, Larry. Tough love. He goes with the puck. Price at center ice. He'll backhand the puck in. LaChance behind the net. Plays that off the glass. We'll start looking at Mr. McPhail in net as far as when he might be pulled. Probably in at least a couple minutes, if not less. Now Winkler across the blue line. His shot. McPhail with the save. Puck goes high, hits with the high stick, but it was touched by Rayside, so that negates the whistle. Now at the point, Edmonds with the shot goes wide, picked up by Quinn. Quinn with it, up to Price, off of his stick. Gets knocked down by Winkler. Now Dieball has it, under 3 to play in the third. Tekel at center ice. Got 2 players on him. Gets knocked down, but gets right back up. Now Tekel to Barterson with the shot. That deflects wide. Lakhani over at the far boards. Back to Clark. Clark's shot. That deflects on the near side boards. As the Canadians can't clear the zone. Kept in by Kipke. Now Lakhani trying to get that puck away from Snow. Barterson over there. Lakhani, Barterson. Now Lakhani comes up with it over to Kipke. Kipke's shot easily stopped there by the defenseman in front. And Jankowski will shoot that one down the ice. No icing as Clark has it. 2:20 to play in the third. Got to start thinking about pulling the netminder here after about 2 minutes to play. If you're down by 2. Can't wait too long. Janowski with it. His shot gloved down by McPhail, he'll hold. With 2:09 to play here in the third period. Time now really becoming an issue, Larry, as the Eagles trail by 2.
Yeah, I just saw Jim Cappy looking up at the clock there at 2:09. Both teams have a timeout left. And do you want to waste it on yeah, there's a timeout right now.
Probably Rayside.
Rayside just called that timeout.
So timeout on the ice, 2:09 to play here in the third period. 4-2 in favor of Rayside Balfour. So while we have a moment, Larry, want to wish all our Hockey TV viewers a very happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, because this is our last broadcast of 2017. It's going to be 2018 already. A lot of people are happy 2017's over, especially on this side of the border. Not me. I love it. It was a great year. Fantastic.
No, yeah, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, folks. Enjoy yourself. Play safe.
And we will be back in the new year starting on January 6th, as it's going to be an exciting second half to the season, as these two teams, along with Blind River and the Sioux Thunderbirds, they're going to be battling a lot as far as division opponents. The Eagles have all division opponents left. And, you know, the way the playoff structure is set, you want to finish in that top 3 because 4 plays 5 in that 3-game series. And,
four, excuse me, you're right. 4 plays 5.
And then, you know, take on a team like Elliott Lake, which we see, and even this year, gives the Eagles fits.
Yeah.
And so the Eagles want to finish in that top 3. So here we go. Got under 2 minutes to play here in the third period. Eagles are going to have to pull the goalie. They got to get the puck out of the zone if they're going to do that. Puck over along the end boards. Picked up there by Rowe. Now the Eagles have it. Palmario at center ice. Pass over to Saxon. Net is empty. Saxon, he tried to make too fancy of a move. Picked up by Donovan. Watch out as chance for the Canadians to ice this one. And, well, they don't score on the empty net as Starlson gets a minute 40 to play here in the third. Eagles need 2 goals here.
Oh, come on. Nobody's looking.
Now a chance for the Canadians and a goal. That'll salt it away for Rayside Balfour. I believe that was Donovan who will get that one. And so the Rayside Balfour Canadians will remain in third place in the West Division heading into the holiday break, as they will pick up 2 points here at Puller Stadium. And looking at where the standings are heading into the holiday break, you have the Thunderbirds in first, 50 points. Rayside Balfour still in second. Blind River in second with 46. Rayside in third with 43. They have played 6 less games than Blind River, and the Eagles will still be in fourth with 40 points.
A empty net goal scored by number 22.
Dramatic pause.
Shane Donovan. Assist number 15, Matthew Nault. The time of that empty net goal, 18:36.
Well, Larry, the Eagles showed some life in the third period, but you know what? You say it all the time, 60-minute hockey. And credit Rayside Balfour. They slipped up a bit in this period, but they played well, and they're going to earn a hard-earned victory on the road.
Yes, sir, yeah.
Thank you. So puck along the near boards, a minute left to play as the puck will be saved there by the goaltender Braden Lachance, who has made 38 saves at this point. He's played well, Larry.
He has. He's made the stops that he's had to make. Outside of that, the rest of them have just been routine. You know?
Sure. But, anytime a netminder makes 38 saves on the road, that's a good game.
Oh, yeah.
And there are some good goaltenders in this West Division,
yes,
as we've seen. We've seen Gordon from the Thunderbirds, Corson from Blind River, this guy here.
Lachance.
Yeah, Lachance here. And, the Eagles have good netminders as well. Wasn't their night tonight, but definitely the goaltending is good, very good in the West Division. And so there's going to be lots of opportunities for points, and they're all going to be 4-point games, Larry, as you say. This one, another 4-point game.
Yep, right here.
And so the Eagles will go to the holiday break, be back with their families, who I know are very excited about that.
Nice to have the boys home.
That's right.
I've got one home now. I'm waiting for the other one to come home.
I was going to ask you that. If they are they both coming home then over the holidays?
Yes.
Good.
The young guy, Ian, came in yesterday afternoon. He got out of Toronto before the snowstorm hit.
Yes, yeah. It was predicted to hit here this weekend, here a few days ago, but that turned out to be fake news, as they say in the industry these days. So 30 seconds to play as Rayside. 2 goals tonight from number 81, Gabriel Rowe. He will likely be the first stars chosen by our official statistician. And so these teams will have lots of opportunities here in January to play. They'll play 3 straight after the Espanola series, including 1 here at Puller Stadium and 2 in Chelmsford. Our final score, Rayside Balfour 5, the Soo Eagles 2. Season's greetings and happy holidays from all of us here from the Puller. We'll talk to you in 2018 on Hockey TV.
Good night, folks.